And today, I wonder if part of the reason I got cut off by YouTube was because of the video I made for Anna Bogan about Michael Gordon Bogan, I think his name is. That was a strange thing. So if you go to that, oh, it's a pebble. Just like a mushroom. If you go to the video description, you see that YouTube made it into a short, and that's awful because shorts don't come up with highlighted hyperlinks in the video descriptions, and it's also very hard to get at the video description of a short. I wish they didn't do that. But a lot of stuff about Bolivia came up because Anna's uncle was Michael Hollingsworth, and he is the guy who turned Timothy Leary onto acid. And what I discovered by reading that LA review of a book called Divine Rascal, which was a expose of Hollingsworth that beyond what he wrote in his book, The Man Who Turned on the World. And I've read neither of these books, but that LA review of books is full of the most fantastic photographs. They come from Timothy Leary's papers, really high quality scans of photographs of Hollingsworth, including several of him in Bolivia just before he died. He was in Cochabamba. He died in Cochabamba in 1984, according to that LA Review of Books article, which is presumably those photos come from this book, Divine Rascal. And I remembered suddenly Hollingsworth's daughter is, I think her name is Vanessa Hollingsworth, and for some reason it suddenly clicked. I don't know why, but something clicked with a connection with Alison Spedding. It's the kind of split the surnames and the Christian names and switch them. Connected with Allison Spedding, who was this person who I kept hearing about when I was in Bolivia, but I never met. But I know that people at Cambridge knew of her. In particular, I remember in the email conversation I had in 2013 with some people at Cambridge, including Thomas Forster. Thomas mentioned something about Alison Spedding when I mentioned Vanessa Spedding, but no one ever told me anything whether Vanessa and Allison were related. Spedding's not a very common name. Vanessa did have quite a few sisters. Does have quite a few sisters, I hope, Vanessa. I should try and get in touch with you again. We had a bit of a falling out, I think. So, but I remembered Michael Hollingsworth went to Harvard at some point, and I remember Rosa Maria Ruiz of Medidi Travel I remember her saying that somebody from Harvard had done a study on long-term effects of coca chewing, and I just wondered whether that might have been Michael Hollingsworth. And I don't recognize the courtyard. There's a very interesting photograph of him in Cochabamba, and I have no idea where he's standing. Very interesting looking building. I think that's all. I wrote to Anna, but I don't think I've got a reply. I only sent it yesterday. Hopefully you'll reply, Anna. I would like to see you and talk like human beings. Bye. We're in a house.